What are we looking at here exactly then, David?
Well, what we've got here, Jonathan, is my collection of microphones. Some people, they play a game and they keep a shirt. I do an interview.
Yeah, as a memento.
I like to keep the microphone. It's just a thing.
You like microphones?
Is it? Yeah, souvenir, yeah. I mean, some people, as I say, keep different things, and I've got quite a collection now. I'm quite proud of it.
Brilliant. Caught them blokes in a boat. Let's reel him in. There we go.
Don't hurt us.
Got ya.
They normally throw us back, like, you know.
So this is David Seaman's microphone collection, Glenn. I'm sure you've seen it before, but what do you think of it? Don't you think it's going to distract him from his football? I mean, you've got a security guard looking after it. It's obviously valuable to him, isn't it?
Well, it's an impressive collection. As I'm trying to say, it's impressive if you let me finish, you know, and it doesn't hurt anybody, does it? As long as it doesn't get like David James computers,
Right.
I'll be happy.
Yeah.
All right, have you heard the one about our goalkeeper, David James? We're going to call him Dracula, because he's scared of crosses.
And I like that new one that goes boom, 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 boom.
I hate music.
So
shut it, all right?
Yeah, I also collect the microphones.
Another one for you.
Gracias, very kind, but please don't tell him Marcus because he make him jealous.
Hey, Simo, you know Tony,
You want to see
you know...
my microphone
yeah,
collection, Les? I've
I
got
know.
lovely
I know.
microphones.
Yeah, I know. I'll have a look at them later, man. Yeah, all right. But Tony, he's gone mad, and I've got, you know, my guitar, and you've got your mouth organ, and he don't like music no more. He's not going to let us play nothing for tonight, for the dance now, you know?
Mark, you're looking very pleased with yourself. You've brought us all here today. What's it all about? Why we're here?
Yeah, well, you've just been next door looking at David Seaman's microphone collection, and basically this year is mine, and I'm very proud of it, actually. It's taken a while to collect. David likes the furry microphones. I prefer the smaller, plainer ones with little crosses on the end, on the knob end of the microphone.
Well, Paul and I haven't been playing very long, really, so all we've collected from our interviews so far are these two dictaphones, like, but we hope one day to have a collection like Mark Hughes's.
But I like the crosses. Basically, the smaller the crosses, the rarer they are. The little tiny crosses are quite rare, and the really tiny crosses are very valuable. And the one I really want is from abroad, from Azerbaijan, an AKG one. And if I had one of them, I wouldn't keep it in a box. I'd put it up on the wall at home.
One team who surprised everybody last season, Leicester City, of course, with their ebullient manager, Martin O'Neill.
Well, you know, I maintain that this Leicester City side, you know, it's the best side that I've ever managed. And we've got some great players, Ray. We really have some terrific players, Ray. And the great thing, Ray, about this side at the moment, you know, is that it picks itself. And obviously, it'd be a lot better, a lot easier if I picked it for them. You know, but I'm not going to do that, because I'm too busy, basically, jumping up and down. Do you know what I mean?
Well, if you get hit by the ball at free kick, your bollocks go from that size to that size. And, well, all right, you want to laugh at that, but it's no laughing matter.
Why do they touch the dingles?
That's why players will stand with their hands in front of their dingle. Otherwise, they end up like Stuart Pearce there.
Who's Stuart Pearce?
And what Alan Balls was.
So, Stuart Pearce, nice to see you again. Do you like airports?
No, not really. You know, I mean, horrible places, but if you want to play abroad, it's part and parcel of travelling, isn't it? You've got to go through them to get to them, sort of.
Yes, but do you enjoy, I'm sure you do, the camaraderie of travelling away with the team, whichever team it might be, at all?
Well, no, not really. You all got to wear the same stupid jackets and look like schoolboys, and then you get places and these kids, they don't want to see any of the sights, they just want to go out and get pissed on for a beer.
Yeah, well, thanks again, Stuart. Brilliant stuff. Great.
Well, you should ask some decent questions like I told you last time, shouldn't you? Maldini, miss it one man, he missed it twice, he lays it off again. Oh, I forgot the ball.
So do you feel that you've been found out recently, Roy?
Yeah, I do, Trevor, a little bit, you know. I think everybody knows now that I am Tom O'Connor, a comic, and not a football manager at all. It was a good crack while it lasted. But game's up for me now, really, isn't it? Do something else.
Good shot, bene, good shot. Oh, I forgot the balls again, che cazzo fai?
Well, I thought that no one ever looked as bad as the photo on their passport, but you do, my friend.
Thanks very much.
Is this Dateline? I'm looking
That's
for
right, yes.
a wife.
Right, we've got one your size. Do you want to hand it over
All right.
for him? It's
Yeah.
my colleague, John.
Good.
There we go. She's in that bag. She's quite small.
Yeah.
She's very nice.
Nothing
Those are
taller?
not, I'm afraid, no. Those
What
are
about the woman behind the desk?
No, she's not for sale. And those are the details there about her.
Interested in sport and swimming.
You know what? Of course I'm not a puff. Puff da? Why say that?
You
Because I
know.
like singing in restaurants and I wear long trousers, eh?
You know about
Oh,
bollocks.
so I was talking about bollocks and free
Yeah.
kicks and all that. Anyone will tell you about that.
You knew about it, Dad.
Come on, I'll have any one of you in a non-sexual way, of course.
English
Come on, who wants
bastard.
it?
Go out to England.
So what are you going to miss about management, Roy?
Well, you know, putting on the old false eyebrows and the makeup. You know, the whole idea of becoming someone else. That was a great challenge for me. You know, I missed the lads and the atmosphere and the fans singing. You know, I used to love to turn to Sammy Lee and say to him, I can name that chanting too.
You all right, Frank? Yes, quite happy, thanks.
The trouble with some ex-footballers is that they're forever banging on about their former glories, aren't they? Every week on television you'll hear Trevor Brookings saying, well, you know, I think England are starting now to knit together well as a unit, aren't they? And, you know, I remember when I used to play for West Ham. I used to play for West Ham. I don't know if I have told you. We used to knit together there very well as a unit, you know. It was very important. What we do, we bring in some knitting needles and some balls of wool after training. And we go around the back of the old Berlin ground there and we'd knit away to our heart's content, you know. And I don't know if it made us any better players as such, you know. But come the end of the season, we did have a nice collection of woolly jumpers there, you know. We used to sell them off to goalkeepers. You look at those pictures of goalkeepers from the 60s, always got those sort of polo neck jumpers on. And as I say, they all came from us knitting together well as a unit. Still, he's not the only one. Take a look at this guy.
Did I ever tell you about the goal I scored against Tottenham? 63 it was. And 40 yards out, I hit a shot and, oh, well. Flew in.
I think we can do well this season, and I'm still very hopeful of signing Jean-Pierre Papin among other people. I think they'll love to come to Birmingham City.
Well, I got this moustache off Nigel Mansell, you know. I mean, he didn't want it anymore and it was up for sale sort of thing. So I said, Nigel, can I have your moustache, you know? And he said, moustache, Mark, don't you want the eyebrows as well? I said, I've got my own eyebrows, thanks very much, you know. But it's great. I don't know why I didn't think of growing of my own, really, but my friends love it. It's been a great success.
Jean-Pierre Papin, you're one of France's leading strikers, so would you consider playing for me at Birmingham City? I'll take that as a maybe, shall I?
He's a good driver, this Geoffrey Boycott, but talks about himself a lot, you know, his achievements and that, I think. Did I ever tell you about that goal I scored against Tottenham, though? 40 yards out I was. Flew in. God.
Kenny Dalglish and I have now spent several months here at Newcastle United, and it's been very frustrating. I can't get him to speak, hardly moves at all, and now and again he sticks his tongue in his face. I need help, gentlemen.
I don't know if you ever saw it, but it must have been 1963 or something. And I was playing for Man United, Manchester United, you've heard of them, against Tottenham Hotspur in the Cup, you know. I was 40 yards out, I picked up the ball and I hit it and it flew in. Did you see it, any of you?
I bought this moustache off Mark Lawrence and his wife didn't like it. It used to be Nigel Mansell's, but I think there's still a bit of wear in it. I hope so, anyway.
So I chested the ball down and I must have been about 40 yards out. I hit the ball and it flew in. It was against Tottenham Hotspurs. You've heard of them, haven't you? 1963. Cup day it was. Great goal.
Come on, Kenny, man,
Come on.
do something.
Yes.
Speak to us.
Yes.
Don't be
Smile.
shy. Come on.
Give us
Move
something.
yourself. Oh, put your tongue in
come
your
on.
cheek then. Go on.
Here he goes.
And 40 yards out I was. You know that. 40 yards. Are you listening to me?
All right, Bobby.
That's a long way, you know.
Leave it, Bobby, leave it.
People don't understand.
Leave it now. We've heard enough. We've heard enough, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much it for us. Unless, of course, it all goes into extra time.
Hey, Gaza, do you want to play Simon Says? Yeah? Okay, Simon Says, look at your knee. Simon Says, sniff. Simon Says, poke your tongue out. Simon Says, cough. Scratch your head. Oh, didn't say Simon Says, didn't say it. Simon Says, touch your ankle. Simon Says, roll the ball. Simon Says, stick your tongue in your cheek. Simon Says, show us your tongue a bit, but not much. Simon Says, curl your tongue up. Simon Says, roll your eyes.
Simon says, stand up. Simon says, take your shirt off, show us your bum. No, I don't want to play no more. I've got to get home for me tea. Mum says, 4 o'clock. Oh. Sorry, mate.
See ya.